Hey everybody, I'm back. My name is Tamara and I run the beauty and travel blog Loverofshades.com. Today I am focusing on the next part of my Shades Academy initiative, which is how to apply eyelashes, more specifically strip lashes, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a variety of different lash types, and we're going to go behind the logic about how you should go about choosing lashes that is perfect for your eye shape and type, okay, in your style. All right. So I went ahead and lined my eyes. If you need to learn how to do liner, go ahead and check out my most recent video before this one where I cover liner, showing you 3 different methods on how to apply it, okay? So I already did that part before I put on the lashes. I have a few disclaimers before we get started, and that police siren just helped me remember. You might hear some background noise. There's some people playing music. I apologize about that, and you might even hear something from outside. I live in New York City. It just is what it is. You get what I'm saying? However, I will try my best to eliminate as much outside noise as possible. And then the second thing is I had got a few requests. I had got a request for complexion, and I got a request for complexion, and I got a request for, I want to say eyeshadows, but I got like 1 or 2 requests for complexion. I was going to do eyeshadow next, but if you guys want me to skip eyeshadow for right now and make my next video complexion, let me know, because I could do that for you guys. I was just trying to go down step by step, okay? So you let me know, give this video a thumbs up, and go ahead and drop that comment down below on what next video you want me to do, eyeshadow or complexion. Also, go ahead, before we even get started, go ahead and give this channel a subscribe if you haven't, because by this time I'm quite sure this ain't your first time here. If it is, welcome, child. If not, then we friends by this point, so just go ahead and subscribe, because you know a sister be working hard for her videos, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into these lashes. All right, so first let's go off of logic behind lashes, because not all lashes is meant for everybody, and not all lashes is created equal. So the main thing I would say, in my personal opinion, that you would have to consider for lashes is 3 things: the style, the thickness, like the length, as well as your eye shape, okay? Now, the reason why I'm going to break those down one by one. The first one is the style. We have wispy lashes and lashes that have high volume, and we also have more natural strip lashes, and it all depends on what type of style you have. Me personally, I love volume, and I could go for moderate volume to high volume. Lately, like, I want to say since like maybe September or so, I've been going more for high volume, but also don't mind moderate volume. But not everybody is the same. There are some people who just prefer natural looking lashes. They don't want that extra zaza zoom or va voom, whatever the hell is pronounced, child. You know, I'll be knowing. I just be winging it. Okay, so you know, it all depends on what type of style you like. So I'm going to show you the difference between the 2. So this one right here, this is a high volume lash. This one on the bottom is a more natural looking lash. Let me see if I can get that to zoom. And you could already tell, like when I had it pushed back towards closer to my face, you could tell this is the high volume, and you could tell this is the more natural. Now the more natural, you'll see, let me see if I just really want to zoom in for you guys to see. For the more natural one, you'll see like the longest length is normally in the middle of the lash band, and then on the sides, on the edges, it's just regular. You get what I'm saying? However, when it comes to the volume one, and don't mind how I have this, ooh Lord, don't mind how I have this organized. Hold on, let me fix this real fast and show y'all again. All right, lash, don't make me fight you. All right, we back. Now for this type of lash, you'll notice that it's long, but not as long on the inside, but towards the end, it's really wispy. Wispy means volume and length. Like you'll see when you see lashes, sorry you guys, when you see lashes, even in the mascara commercials, you'll see like here, you can see the lashes, but you really see that extra volume on the tail ends of your lash. They want that for a reason, because that helps give the illusion that your lashes are extremely long, and it also helps bring together an eye look. You get what I'm saying? So that's something to consider. Number one, do you want more wispy and more volume, or do you want something more natural? So that's the first thing that you need to figure out. The second thing that you need to figure out is what type of eye shape you have, because not everybody, we all don't have the same eye shape. You know what I'm saying? There's like, you know, some people have small eyes, other people have very enlarged eyes, other people have in between eyes or regular size eyes. There's, you know, some people eyes are further apart, you know, from each other. Some is, sorry, I'm getting, every time, yo, I get tongue tied. Some eyes come in more, you know, towards the end, and child, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some eyes come further in. Woo, child, just forgive me, I'm all over the place. You know, others, you know, the eyes sit at, you know, a pretty good distance apart. With that being said, you have to take into consideration what type of eye shape you have, because depending on what type of eye shape you have, you might not be able to use just any old lash. I like to say I have, I guess, normal size eyes or big eyes. In between, I'm fine with either or. You know, I could have normal size eyes or big eyes, it doesn't really matter. But I could wear a lot of eyelash styles, but I still cannot wear every single one. There's a few that I'm like, I cannot pull this off. You know what I'm saying? So that's the second thing that you have to worry about, the shape of your eye and how big or small they are. Because for a small eye might not be able to accommodate this type of lash properly. You might need to get a lash, even if you want it high in volume, you might need to get a lash that is like more even volume throughout the whole band versus just at the end. You get what I'm saying? If you have large lashes, you might need to get it to where the volume is more wispier at the end, depending on the style you want, etc, etc. You get what I'm saying? If you guys have further questions about that, go ahead and put them in the comment section below and I'll answer them. The last thing that you need to worry about is like the width of the lash, because with the different type of lash styles, they come with different lash band widths. And I'll give you an example. So for this one up here, this has a thicker band. Like you could literally see that band right here. And the reason why is because in order to support this style, it needs a thicker band. You get what I'm saying? Whereas with this one, let me take this off. Whereas with this one, you see how thin this band is? Let me put my hand behind it so you guys can see. You see how thin that band is? It's like damn near invisible. That's because the lash style is more natural, so it doesn't need that thick band to support the hairs. You get what I'm saying? And then like I'll even give you another example. Let me show you. We got my girl Leah B, her lash line. So I put these in, I wore these in my last video. These are called Flutter, and this is by my girl Leah B, and she has a lash line called Glam Doll Lashes. So I'll put that in the description box below if you guys are interested. These are called Flutter, and these have thick bands. The reason why? Look at the volume. Look at the volume. These them big Berthas, baby. These are some big bitches. You get what I'm saying? So you need a thicker band to support Big Bertha right here. I'm going to use my girl Leah B Flutter lashes. With these, I'm going to show you how I would measure it, okay? So let me show you at first the very beginning. So you see how there's a little bit of an edge on both sides, and then the volume is strictly in the middle. We like that. All right, so what I'm going to do, if I needed to measure the lash, these are brand new lashes, let's just say I need to measure them on my eye, what I would do is I would literally take them and put them on my eye just like this. Just like, ooh, Lord. I would put them, so let's just say I had to measure them, I would literally put the lash on my eye just like this. And I actually need to cut these lashes. I just been refusing to do them because I don't wear this style often. I wear her other style, which is K. Those are my favorite. But what I could do is I could already see here that it's a little bit too long on this side. So let's just say it's a little bit too long on the end. You're going to know it's too long on the end because when you sit it on top of your lash line, if it pokes on the inner corner of your eye or the outer corner of your eye, the lashes are too long. And you don't want to ignore that and apply the lashes anyway, because I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. What's going to happen is you're going to go throughout the day, that edge, whatever the inside or outer corner, is going to keep poking your eye. Your eye is going to get so irritated and you're either always going to be tearing from that eye or your eye is going to turn red just because it is so irritated with that lash band poking your eye. So don't ignore it. If it's too long, listen to me, cut them, okay? Cut them though is your preference. Do you want more wispier lashes or do you want more natural looking lashes? If you want more wispier lashes, the wisp again normally is focused on the outer end of your lash line, then go ahead and cut the inner corner. If you want more natural lashes, as long as it's not compromising the whole lash style, cut the outer corner. How you do it, you measure it again upon your eye. What I like to do is I like to take my index finger and my thumb, and after I measure it, say this is too long, I'll literally pinch where I need to cut it at. I'll take it off. I'll take a small little lash scissor or a small little scissor, you can even take a large scissor, and I literally cut where I need to cut it at. You see that little edge right there? I will cut right there and call it a day. You literally could cut it according to the style you want that lash to sit on your eye, okay? Another disclaimer before we even get started, do not use hair glue for your lashes. Eventually, and you mark my words, because if you do it anyway, when this happens, you're gonna remember me. If you use hair glue for your lashes, you will eventually pull all your lashes out because hair glue is not meant for your lashes. I understand that your lashes is hair, it is hair, you're right. However, the hair glue is not meant for your lashes. It is way too, the adhesive is way too strong for your lashes. I have seen, you know, people come in and they're insisting on their hair glue, and then I'll see them, you know, a few months down the line and they're like, sis, all my lashes is gone. And I'm like, now you walking around here looking like Kylie, looking bald and crazy because I told you don't use the hair glue. You get what I'm saying? So, or is it Caillou? Child, I don't know, but y'all get what I'm saying. Now you walking around looking like Caillou because you look crazy, you look bald, okay, you know? Now, the final thing I'm going to go over is how to apply the lashes, okay? So I'm actually not going to apply these flutter lashes. I'm going to apply the first volume lashes that I showed you in the video. That's the beginning because this is where the shortest amount of hair is. So that belongs towards my inner corner of my eye. You see how this side is very long? This belongs to the outer corner of my eyelash line. So go ahead, I'm taking again my duo glue. This is just one way I'm doing it. And I'm literally just lightly squeezing the tube. Let me see if I could do it this way without messing it up. I'm just lightly squeezing the tube and I'm just applying it on my lashes like this. The more lash glue you put, it could be longer for the drying time, and this is the catch. You need your lash glue to get tacky. So you see I only put it at the bottom end of the lash band. You see that? So I'm going to let this dry. If it's still wet, and I'm going to show you how to see if it's still wet. If it's still wet, you do not put this on your lash line because you know what's going to happen. It's going to come off and you're going to be mad and you're going to have glue all over the place, and especially if you put on eyeshadow, you might mess it up so bad you have to start over again. Don't nobody got time for that. Let it dry. So now I'm going to show you while that's drying how I put on the other lash. So I'm taking a duo glue. However, this one it comes with a type of like a band. It's like a makeshift brush, but it's not. And this is also in white, otherwise clear, okay? All right, let's get back in business. I'm gonna apply this directly along my eye. If this was an actual brush, it would have been better. I didn't know that this didn't come in a brush. I literally just got this, but it's cool. With the brush, it's better because you could literally just glide it on as if you're putting on eyeliner. And that's the technique. You want to put it on like putting on eyeliner. And you're going to tell because it kind of has this bluish tint. You see that? And what you want to do, since we applied it directly onto our lash line, I'm just trying to get this removed from my actual lashes, but it's cool. You could take your finger or you could take a lash tool. I'm going to take a lash tool. And you apply it directly on there. The only reason why is because since we put it directly on the lash line, this is going to dry way quicker. What I like to do is I like to focus on setting it in the middle first, just like that. And then I adjust. So I'm taking my finger. Let me just show you guys how to do it with the tool. So I'm taking like literally the edge, this part, and I'm just adjusting it to my eye. I always like to put it in the middle of my eye first, and then what I'll do is I'll adjust the ends, and then I'll squeeze them together with my regular lashes, with my real lashes, just to make sure everything fits together. Once you have them on, it's okay to take your index finger and your middle finger, or even your thumb finger and your middle finger, and just lightly squeeze them together to combine it with your real lashes, and you leave it like this. What you want to check for right now is you have to make sure that it's not scratching the outer corner of your eye or the inner corner of your eye, because remember, again, if it's scratching there, you need to take it off, readjust it, recut it, something, because if not, it's going to irritate your eye, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm checking on the first lash that I glued the original way. This is still a little wet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow on this, but that's only because this is going on my eye. If I was applying lashes on somebody else, you do not blow. That is nasty, because your bacteria and your germs from your spit is literally going to go onto the eye, onto the lash, and you're transferring that to somebody's eye. Don't do that, okay? Only do this method if you're applying it on your own lash. So what I'm going to do is I'm applying this strictly into the middle. Just like that. You see how it's resting? And now what I'm doing is I'm taking my finger, my index finger, and my thumb, and I'm applying this to the outer corner of my eye. I'm making sure that sticks. I like to kind of wiggle it onto the eye, the lash line. The reason why is because if I let go and it comes off, that means that the glue wasn't ready. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm now going to focus on the beginning. And the same thing, taking that and wiggling it on there. The wiggle for me just gives me extra comfort that is actually on the lash. Because if I'm wiggling and I remove my fingers and it come off, that means it wasn't ready, sis, all right? All right, so I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment in the section below and let me know if any of the technique, either the paint on the glue or the applying the glue to the strip directly, helped. Let me know if you have any questions about the style of lashes, the eye size, like measuring for your eye size, as well as the length and width. Let me know if you have any questions when it comes to that. Also, go ahead and put in the comment section below again if you prefer me to cover complexion next week rather than eyeshadow. If enough people say complexion, then I'll just focus on complexion. If not, I'm going to do eyeshadow before I get to complexion. So help me out right there and put it in the comment section below what next tutorial you want to see. before my camera rudely interrupted me. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. Go ahead and share my channel and my content with other people that you would find this content interesting. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me at Loverofshades. Until next time, you guys, stay safe, God bless, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.